Meghan, I don't really know very well, and I hope she knows what she's talking about. Authenticity to me is everything.
She's like, the other is a know-nothing faker who's just glomming onto me and my brand.
Leave it to the queen herself, Martha Stewart, calling out the authenticity of Meghan Markle.
That is such a classic and effective Martha Stewart.
In January, Meghan released the first season of With Love Meghan, where I think she was trying to be like the new Martha Stewart, the new Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow, whatever it is. And as we all know, it did not go very well.
How did you season this so perfectly?
Well, I have a family, a husband, who no matter what meal is put in front of him, before he tastes it, puts salt on. So I try to undersalt.
I love knowing that your husband likes it salty.
Love
I
is in
can't
the
take it anymore. Get out,
details.
get out, get out. Uncle, make it end. Make it end.
Martha Stewart, the ultimate queen of lifestyle and home empire, just roasted Meghan Markle in a way no one could have imagined. No loud insults, no messy headlines, just a perfectly polished response that cuts deeper than any dramatic clapback ever could. When Martha was asked about celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow and Meghan Markle following in her footsteps with their own lifestyle brands,
what is it like to watch other celebrities, Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan Markle, going in your footsteps and following something that you've really started?
Martha started by talking about Gwyneth Paltrow, and you could tell she meant every word. She praised Gwyneth's success, mentioning how she's built Goop into a powerhouse brand, backed by her own expertise and even an Oscar-winning reputation. It was the kind of compliment that sets the bar sky high.
I don't mind. Good luck. And Gwyneth's been very successful, by the way. I think she's created quite an interesting body of businesses. She's admired. She's she won an Oscar, for heaven's sake, as an actress. She's pretty powerful.
Then, without missing a beat, Martha switched to Meghan, and the tone dropped faster than Meghan's Netflix deal. After calling Gwyneth the real deal, Martha's words about Meghan were polite but sharper. It felt like she was saying, "Nice try, but you're not ready for this game." Classic Martha, calm voice, brutal message.
Meghan, I don't really know very well, and I hope she knows what she's talking about. Authenticity to me is everything, and to be authentic and knowledgeable about your subject matter is extremely important.
Well, I'm Sussex now.
Now that's how a real queen marks her territory. Martha didn't need to defend anything. She just stood there and owned it, making it clear she runs this game. That subtle jab was her way of saying, "Do your homework, baby, before you dare step into my castle." Smooth, classy, and absolutely savage.
So inauthentic, why would I watch it?
That must be exactly how Martha felt when the With Love Meghan series showed up. She once said she might watch it.
Oh, okay. So I haven't seen it yet, so I'll watch an episode and see how she does.
Though let's be real, she probably dropped that idea the second a few clips popped up and screamed,
Do you want me to torture myself and keep going through all of these? Because it is painful, guys. It is so boring and painful.
What Martha felt was what many others felt too, that Love Meghan was just another attempt to package a carefully curated, authentic image. The problem? When you try that hard to look real, you end up looking fake. Even Michael Knowles called it out, pointing out perfectly.
The act of making a TV show about herself is not modest. It's not demure. She's not reluctant to speak.
This Netflix series is less a documentary and more a crash course in how to trip over your own image. Every scene screams, "Look at me being real," which makes it anything but real. And the hilarious part, Martha didn't need hours of footage to expose what she did with one calm sentence, while others have backed her up with research, proving she was right all along.
That's not even her house. She rented this couple's house in Montecito, and that's where they filmed it. And so this is not even hers. It's just so terribly inauthentic.
Authenticity and Meghan? Now that's been questionable from day one. Her acting, her royal era, the fairy tale love story, the kids, and now this Netflix show. Martha, along with half the planet, is thinking, sweetheart, the problem isn't the world being unfair. It's you trying to sell fake and inauthentic as fabulous.
I think people are really objecting to the
the smugness, the fakery of it all.
It is fake.
You know, the kitchen, even the kitchen is not her own.
There's no way Meghan's out there actually grinding in those businesses or struggling in the kitchen because
It's so funny too that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
working hard and grinding? Please, that's poor people stuff in her book. For her, it's all about portraying the struggle, not living it. The real work? That's for the chefs and the team behind the scenes. Meghan just has to pose with the finished product and sell the image like she did it all herself.
You know, that took a team of people to cut all of that fruit up. Meghan's not sitting there cutting up all of that fruit every day.
Thinking Meghan is actually going to do any of that herself is downright delusional. Expecting her to grind in the kitchen or build something from scratch? Unrealistic. She's already shown us who she is by repurposing things that were already done and repacking them as her own. Yes, she's that crazy.
I watched where she took a bag of pretzels and then dumped it into another plastic bag so that it was prettier, and then tied it up and was like, ta-da, chef.
Which you can do too, if your kink is pretending you're eating at a French bistro, which you couldn't afford in real life, because you're so dirt poor, peasant.
Help me, I'm poor. And that's just one example. There are plenty more. From moving snacks from one box to another like it's some groundbreaking idea, to what Megyn Kelly exposed in her parody with Maureen Callahan, Meghan copying Martha Stewart's iconic one-pot pasta recipe and presenting it as her own. It's almost funny how she keeps serving old famous ideas as if they're her own royal originals.
Hey, Maureen Callahan and I discovered firsthand, Glenn, when we did our parody of Meghan's stupid Netflix show, trying to make herself into the next Martha Stewart, and we realized her one-pot pasta is just a blatant ripoff of Martha Stewart's one-pot pasta, which turned out to be like one of her most famous recipes. And it's honestly just like an unabashed ripoff.
Well, that must have annoyed Martha Stewart. She was probably thinking, copying me with my own recipe? Please, Meghan, I'm not your jam recipe, and copies never beat the original.
The Duke and Duchess of Scam-A-Lot, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, their scam has run dry, okay? It's drier than the Sahara Desert, okay? It's about as dry as Meghan Markle, but we won't go there. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's deal with Netflix, they just announced this morning, it has come to an end as we know it.
And that's exactly what happened. The show tanked. According to Netflix reports, it didn't even make the top 300. It was buried somewhere around rank 383. Yes, that's a certified flop, but what can we say? Duplicates don't work when the originals like Martha Stewart are still running the game.
The folks at Netflix thought they're huge stars, everyone's gonna wanna hear from them. That little show, With Love Meghan, or whatever the hell it's called, I think it was number 380 something, 350 something on the charts. Anything that low is not good, okay? If you're calling yourself a duchess, if you're calling yourself royalty, and we're using the term royalty loosely, okay, Meghan Markle, you should at least be in the top 100.
Martha said it best. Be knowledgeable about your subject matter because, babe, if you're doing a real cooking show, you should actually know how to cook, not how to copy. People aren't blind. They know exactly what they're watching. And that's Martha for you. She can smell a loser before they even finish their first fake shows.
But she's pretty savage, Martha Stewart. And she knows a loser when she sees one.
Meghan's life as a brand is like one big blooper reel. Every time she rebrands, it's the same story. Lots of hype, zero substance. She keeps trying to sell an image, but without the real thing, all we get is a shiny package with nothing inside.
Meghan always jumps from one passion project to the next, right? She wants to do a clothing line. Then she wants to sell jams, jellies, and dog biscuits. Then she's gonna do this show, and then she's gonna do a blog, and then she's gonna do this. It's manic.
Now, to save her zero substance image, Meghan's pulling her oldest trick, running back toward the royals. And how's she doing it? By using Harry as her golden ticket to the palace. It's hilarious how she treats him like a ticket to everything. Fame, royal, non-royal, and now royal again, making poor Harry run in circles just to keep her game alive. She is all about herself.
She was like, oh, H, That man, he just loves me so much. He gave this entire tirade about how much Harry loves her and how amazing their family is. She did not make one comment about how much she loves her husband or what she does for him or what she contributes to their family. It was just like, he is so obsessed with me. It is so amazing. It was very, very odd, and everybody caught on to that.
At this point, Harry's not a prince. He's a revolving door she keeps spinning whenever her plans flop. And while she's busy dragging him through this endless loop, the world's just sitting back and left wondering, is Meghan ever going to do something real, or is she just burning through Harry's money and her own time, all while pretending it's in the name of authenticity?
I think Meghan Markle just doesn't want to work. She wants to twerk. She wants to get millions of dollars to sit around her mansion in Montecito and not really do anything. And she doesn't have that hustle mentality that even the Kardashians and Kris Jenner have.
It's over for them. No comeback, no miracle twist. People aren't buying the racism card, the victim card, the fake persona, or the endless duplicacy. Even the Duke and Duchess of Sussex title has lost its sparkle. They've played every card in the deck, and now there's nothing left for them to do. The spotlight they keep chasing? Yeah, it's switched off and Martha just slammed the door on their way out.
They are desperate. They have lost. It is over.
Martha Stewart went off on Meghan Markle and her so-called lifestyle empire with just a few calm words and somehow delivered the knockout blow everyone was waiting for. While Meghan keeps spinning old tricks in shiny new boxes, Martha proves why originals never fade. At the end of the day, authenticity can't be faked, crowns can't be copied, and no amount of royal glitter can cover up a flop. After all this, Meghan looks less like a lifestyle queen and more like someone pretending to be one. Every project she touches ends up embarrassing, Netflix flopped, recipes copied, and a brand nobody believes in. She keeps using Harry like a ticket back to fame and still wonders why it fails. The truth? You can't build a real empire on fake tricks, especially when people like Martha's out there showing how it's really done. So, what do you guys think? Was Martha being too harsh, or did she just say what everyone's been thinking all along? Is Meghan ever going to pull off something real, or is this just another flop on the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed the roast, and don't forget to subscribe for more brutally honest takes like this one.